Hello everybody, this is Robius5991 here with OnlineKnights, bringing you another Halo 4 Forge map showcase. So today's map is a co-forge between myself and the Omicron. It is entitled Tunnel Rats and it is accompanied with the game type Last Stand. So as you can see, the map is built on the canvas of Forge Island and it is representative of the trenches and tunnels seen in the War of Vietnam. So as you may be able to tell from all the trees there in the trenches, the name of the map is Tunnel Rats because that was the military term for the individuals who had to go down the tunnels and look for the Viet Cong. So this map takes place both, above ground and underground. You're going to have three predominant holdouts, one in the compound underground, one in the pillbox above ground, and another one in the bunker off to the side. So as we progress through the map, you're going to notice that the trenches are more of a way for the humans to just traverse to different holdouts, really. They're not a particularly wonderful spot to hold out, since with the Last Stand game type, the humans cannot jump, so they're basically trapped on this main floor, and they will have to look out as the flood will drop in on them from above, and utilize the teleporter system to have lots of different access points across the map. So for the humans to survive, it is essential that they work together. So right here is a few of these inaccessible trenches to the humans that you notice there's a teleporter in underneath, and above there is a ramp for the flood to just go across. So since the flood can jump, they have accessibility to pretty much the entire map. The humans here, you got a bit of gameplay of them rushing around in the trenches. It's a really hectic experience because you'll notice with your radar suddenly a red dot coming out of nowhere, you're just going to get attacked. So it really utilizes some teamwork to survive. And you're going to notice there's certain ups and downs to each holdout. So the bunker, for example, has 3 access points, which really is not too many of them. However, you don't have a lot of maneuverability here. There's a few line of sight breakers halfway through there. You don't have any particularly huge lines of sights, so it is a little dangerous, if you don't have the right set of weapons to hold out in. Right here is another one of the trenches that leads down. This is going to bring you towards the compound. So at this point, you're underground. You can see the support beams holding up the area. There's a lot of dead flood here at this point because the humans are doing a good job holding out. This is an example of one of these pallet walls that serve as a good way to block off the flood, but once they're broken, it's easy to just run right over them. Here's another one of those trenches meeting this underground tunnel. You can see the flood pouring in from above the hills there and the forest. And as we progress our way down here, this is one of my favorite little trench areas. You got a lot of bushes here and a lot of the logs holding up the sides of the trench. You got a few cave access points on the left, but I'm going to get to those in a bit. So by following this trench all the way down, you're going to be led to the pillbox, which is the highest point on the map for the humans to hold out in. It's at the very top of this little trenched area. And once you're inside the pillbox, you're going to have 3 access points that you're going to want to defend from. There is a turret at the very front, which offers a very nice line of sight for the humans, and it can be ripped off in dangerous scenarios. As you saw there, the trench is one of the access points for the flood to come in by, and on the opposing side they can drop in through this other rocked area, and actually where the turret is itself, you can just jump right through that window if you need to escape. The humans cannot get in through there, they can only get out, but the flood can get in. So as you can see above the trenches there is a teleporter in the back. There's about 2 of those on the outside upper levels, and the rest of them find themselves within the caves. So here's this access point where the humans can just run out if they want to, and the flood can actually jump in through there by using this upper passageway and just dropping in. So the pillbox is a very tight-knit area. You're going to want to have a good team of humans defending it if you expect to survive. So definitely, communication is a large element on this map. As we progress down this trench, you're going to see those caves that I was talking about earlier. There's a large entrance and a small entrance kind of side by side, and this leads down to the compound area through the tunnels. So this is the darkest part of the entire map, and this is one of the starting areas for the humans, the other one being the bunker. So you're going to notice there's a lot of crates here and pillars that act as line of sight blockers. There are 4 different tunnel accesses on the side. So here's a little bit of gameplay with the sniper rifle once you're down here. The one on the side with the sandbags has a teleporter where the flood can come through, and that's definitely one place you're going to want to look out. And there's a crumbled down area where the flood will not be accessing, and then to the left of it is another crumbled area that the flood actually have a teleporter behind once again. So this is one of the most longest lines of sights on the map, I would have to say, because you have a good view all the way down this tunnel, although there is a few rocks and shrubbery on the side covering it up. But if utilized correctly with a weapon such as the sniper, you can definitely hold that area down for a bit. Here's this sandbagged area I was telling you about that the humans do not have access to, but that the flood have a teleporter in the back for. There is the crumble wall I mentioned earlier, along with the lights on the side, and this is the second crumbled wall with a teleporter receiver node in the very back. We're going to show you the teleporter bank for the flood afterwards. And basically the flood can just drop in through here and ambush the humans. So the compound probably has the most access points out of all the holdouts, but it also has the longest lines of sight. So it's all about juggling what you prefer as a type of holdout area. So back here is the teleporter bank for the flood. So a lot of their respawns are right next to this, so they can choose if they just want to go through the teleporter or run to the map itself. But in reason of the turret being there, there are a few little respawn points scattered across the map in different areas just to randomly let them spawn in. So here's one last little overview of the overall size of the map. It's a decently sized last stand map, I would have to say, and it's rather spread out and non-traditional, but I really like the gameplay that it pulls off, and I think we did a decent job with the aesthetics, pulling off the theme we were going for. And generally we seem to have had some great feedback for this map, so I've also had a lot of fun playing it. So these are all the players I want to thank for helping us test out this map. There's been a lot of versions of this map, and I've only saved so much test footage of it just because there's so many of them. But anyways, I want to thank everybody here who helped us, work on this map. I really appreciate it, guys. I had a lot of fun. Anyway, so the Omicron is actually a member of BIOC, as am I. It is an awesome flood-only community, and they actually helped us test out this map a little bit there, so highly suggest you guys go check them out. Hopefully their YouTube channel will be up at this point. So this has been RoadBS5991 here with OnlineKnights. If you want to submit your own maps to us, please check the video and tell the honorary Knights system, which will be linked at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll leave you with a little bit of gameplay. Thanks for watching.
Ordnance ready. 10 seconds to win. Triple kill.